somebody would like, if somebody would like their information not shared, or they could, it'd be the opposite, say, please share my information. Because as we've seen before, and we saw one time a while back, when people shared in the circle, the sharing activated things and got more and more insights and more connections. And that's the beauty of sharing. Well, welcome everybody. I'm back after 3 weeks of the new energy that's invaded our planet. And it is a very interesting energy. And I'm just going to touch on it for a few minutes because it's presented itself. And whatever is happening on the planet is divine. We accept that. That's where we are. And we get our lessons and we see the beautiful insights of what is transpiring. And everything works in duality, batteries, yin and yang, up and down. The world that we are planning on going to, or that we're actually now in, and that's what I want to talk to today. The world that we're in now, consciously, is a beautiful world. And things get activated through a different portal of light, whereas there are still things that are right and left. They are more perceived with what is the insight, what is my learning, what is my gift. It doesn't go to the extremes of drama, trauma anymore. It still does for many people, but we are creating a new world. The COVID energy that is on the planet is man-made, although there are brought in by other energy beings. And from my archaeological point of view, my geological point of view, a healing and everything else, the Bible and everything, all the texts that are out there from ancient times to present times, the Mayan calendar, the temples, the pyramids, have predicted this time of beautiful change for us to come back into wholeness of who we are. And COVID gives the opportunity for people to grow because it invades every single thing in your body. It depends on you and what is activated or working on within your body. When I got it, it was entirely different than the way my husband picked it up from me. Although being sensitive, mine lasted, and I picked up, after I got better, I picked up his way of manifesting it. It is a very, very negative energy. Things have positive energy and things have negative energy. But what we're here to do is to see everything, but see it with light. And therefore, the words that are now being manifested on the earth, and I would like, as I begin to explain this, for you to begin to relax and get in a really comfortable position, sitting or lying down, but begin to realize that anytime you come into an active meditation, you become responsible for what you are doing, and you may listen to my voice and what is said, or you may be guided by your own beings. You are also here as light workers to advance the frequency of our human status as a divine being on the planet. And with that, we are automatically understanding that a circle of beautiful golden green light, your own perfect energy field, you are now forming and securing. That all the old manners of healing through eons of time of trying to do something for someone else does not come into our physical bodies. We do not take on other energies. And some of these have been encoded into our bodies to automatically happen. As we raise our frequency now and we begin to connect, this will no longer be the case. You will be totally protected as you understand this, align to yourself. For you are a seed in a sunflower. You have multidimensional mindsets, energy fields, conscious awarenesses. And within that seed, you belong to a flower. And each flower in the whole garden and field belongs to the whole. But you are an individual. We don't take on other energies within our physical body, our mental body, our emotional body, or our spiritual body. So with feeling a beautiful light around you, feel the energy completely around your external being. And as you do this, feel your feet. Feel your feet begin to totally relax. Feel your feet relax very, very easily. And you can practically feel your feet anymore. And that beautiful light energy waves up through your entire. As this light continues to wave up through your being, we're going to come to a consciousness. So you'll listen to the words that I say, and your essence, your soul, and your spirit will take the consciousness in at a very, very, very deep level. The word connection is prime. The word connection is your prime creator, your focal point to the prime creator, to the source, to your true essence of being, to your spiritual being on the planet and within your soul. And as you move deeper and deeper, as the energy of light flows up and out of your body, relaxing it further and further, the light moves up and out of your crown, and you are divinely always protected, always connected, and connected fully and only and solely through your spirit to source. This is your prime directive. You are here to connect and open up your conscious awarenesses, multidimensional being, aligned within your higher mind. So move your awareness out of your third eye and up above the top of your crown, and feel the light opening up on your crown, and it is connecting to source. And as you do so, a beautiful bright light flows into your crown and your third eye in front of your eye and relaxes you deeper and deeper into the source of creation, into the pure light of your divine essence. For your connection as a human being is pure, and the light expands through every cell of your body, and every cell of your body is aligned with the light, and that is healing light, transformational light. And every cell is being activated with the gift of healing. For as Christ consciousness said, you are greater than I. You have the healing power, and it is greater than I once I walked on the earth. For the earth is now at a higher frequency. It is at the frequency of consciousness of 8, the infinity, unbounded, and eternal conscious awareness that you are a being of God form, that you are created in an image of consciousness that shares the pure heart of love. And if you move your sight into the pure heart, you begin to feel it radiating out, the divine love and the divine wisdom. For when you speak with love and wisdom, so too follows healing and light of every particle within your body, and quantum energy fields around your body. And when we speak with wisdom and love, so true does the cells react with your thought process. For you are a child of light, and that light of pure heart, love, and light begins to radiate up and through your spinal cord. And you stretch and your body moves out and you feel it. And all you're doing is thinking and seeing the source radiating within you where you need healing. For you are connected to source. And we are here to instill the last engagement. Divine love, divine will, and the divine will of source of the creator. The source of creator within your presence is now flowing down within you into your mind's eye and through the top of your energy field of your divine mind's being. For as you think, so it is. Mind over matter, spirit over matter, truth, source, and essence over matter. The essence of pure light, the essence of pure source energy is flowing through your body. You can feel the physical vibration as the divine I within your spirit begins to vibrate at a new frequency level. We have moved the third dimension on the earth to the fourth and fifth. But as light frequency holders and beings, and human beings of the light source, the God presence, it now moves beyond the sixth and seventh of intuition, and it begins to align those frequencies and connections to your guides and masters and beings of light, all in perfect alignment with your body and energy flowing through the spinal cord, through the heart and the blood, into the skeletal system, vibrating at the new rejuvenation frequency codes enhancing all energies, vibrating at this higher frequency of 8. This dimensional awareness of the triangle of pure consciousness, where it brings balance and harmony within your soul and calms your spirit through the green and aquamarine and amethyst light flowing through your body now. The light begins to grow stronger within you. You may ask that wherever in your body needs healing light, that the Christ and Buddha consciousness have transformed into a different frequency. And as they transform into this different frequency, you begin to resonate not only the 8 frequency of light, but you begin to
You muted.
Taveta, you muted your mic.
You're muted.
You know, I'm letting people in, so please just focus on the. Don't let people in. You do. I'll do the back end. Your mic is muted, Taveta. Taveta, your mic is still muted.
This allows the frequencies to generate themselves. I was to be muted for a moment, and we were to recognize that new frequencies are coming in, which open your awareness and allow your mental state to move and shift into the spiritual state. And there is only perfection in all that is done in the name of spirit and conscious awareness. We had to be out for a moment while the frequencies adjusted, and that is understood. The discord or dissonance of new energies coming in must begin to resonate with the high frequency of 8, the infinity, unbounded and eternal consciousness of all beings on the planet. And with this, we have moved into the 9th dimensional frequency again on the planet. And the golden green light is flowing into the energy fields around your body. And we ask that your mental body remains still and your focus shift up into the higher frequency above your head. And behind your head, we ask that you begin to open up the portal of light to allow your own energy frequency to adjust to its higher dimensional energy connections now, in perfect alignment to balance this new earth energy that is manifesting on the planet. You will find yourself in a new state of being with others. And we would ask that instead of discord, you use detachment and release and letting go of all old frequencies. Allow the energy below your feet, below the earth of the diamond light, to move up into the higher energies of your own body through special cordings now that are only gold and silver light cords running through the meridians, the energy points, the chakras, the expanded awareness to align your physical body and heal the energy field of the hara, the abdomen, the place of the first insight and intuition that is coded within your body and soul. We ask that it begin to unravel now with the colors of luminescent light through your body's energy fields. And as the colors spiral through the body and through the energy fields of light, it takes it all the way up into the third eye. Simultaneously, the pure heart light opens up and expands into the circle of the divine mind of your conscious being. And it expands out through your energy fields in perfect alignment to your coding. And the book of Enoch and all the other books of light being are now opening up to you and your insight. And the information is pouring down into your body, clearing and releasing and bringing back the awareness at this higher frequency vibration that has not been felt on the earth for a very, very long time. And the Akashic records are opening and closing and opening. And the energy fields around the earth are opening, the stargates and the portals of light to the beings of light who hold human beings of the highest accord. And these portals of light are connecting around the earth. And your frequencies are now rising out through your third eye and your crown and journeying to these places of sacred sight, mind, and spirit. And you journey to a place through your higher consciousness. Allow your mind to quiet and just allow silence on this journey. And feel the presence of this new light energy opening up and expanding all records into a unity consciousness that advances the human mind, body, and spirit into a unification of divine mind through the single essence of each spiritual consciousness that is engaged on planet Earth now. And the silence of the spheres begins to resonate through your hearing and sight and your touch and your fragrance and your taste. And it is opening up, aligning in perfect beingness, where thought becomes pure light, immortal, and the infinite quantum quarks that reside in your body take into count this light and breathe it in with the healing codes of the Christ consciousness that said, you have all the power that I do and greater, and the Buddhic wisdom that endowed your spirit from the pure essence from where you came as star seeds, starlight beings, human and beyond, radiating through your body, interconnecting all aspects into perfect alignment, secure and whole within your body. Codes of pure divine light to secure your true essence and being within your own pod of light are flowing down into your crown. These are the swords of truth and wisdom and divine will. And on your crown, you are being initiated into the holy grail of divine liquid golden light. And your body is drinking up the liquid light for its strength, for its empowerment, for the grace and beauty begins to resonate through you as a master of form, as a woodworker works on its wood to make it shiny, refined, and a master of control, a master of physical form, ingrained with the golden and silver cords and crystalline forms of the ancient masters and the divine source, with the angelic, the archangel, and the Lord's resonance at the highest frequency of light now. And we open up the portals of the center of the earth and the caverns of the earth, and these crystal diamond lights coursing through your body of your own energy dimensional field are flowing out of your feet, connecting with the diamond light of the earth and its highest tonal frequencies are being resounded through your body, and they are being flowing through the earth caverns, bringing more and more light into the darkness, transforming all that is underground and the layers of earth rising up through the earth and dirt and grass and trees and fruits that are being given to you, and the waters of the earth and through the animals of the earth. The higher frequencies move out in to the electromagnetic energy grid that has shifted and totally changed on the earth. You will not see it resonating, and you will see different frequencies merging on the earth. We want you to understand at the deepest level of your conscious and spiritual soul and spiritual mind and heart that your energy, electromagnetic energy frequencies are now changing in your body's codex and the codes. And these are changing to the higher frequencies, bioelectrical, magnetic, and biochemical within your body. They are carrying new frequencies in order to manifest the frequencies that are being put out by the dark force of the earth. You must resonate with these frequencies. You are resonating with these frequencies. Know and believe and understand that your thoughts carry these frequencies of light. Your words are carrying new frequencies of light. The old are being discarded out of your mind. The old forms of what must be and must not be are no longer present. The electromagnetic energy fields begin to spin through a spiral wherever you are on the earth, in accordance to the electromagnetic energy fields there of right and left frequencies. They are also been blending with the biochemical energies that are being put on the earth that are not humanoid. Your biochemical frequencies are being activated and elevated into a new alignment now. And the meditations that you do in the morning are to connect to your higher divine will. Thy will be done. Thy will is my will, through divine wisdom and love. And it begins to heal and activate the resonance within your body for insight for everything that is occurring. And more light goes in to the energy that was through your body, be it COVID or any other energy frequencies. They cannot match this new light frequency that's on the earth. We flood them with the divine love of the pure light of the heart. It opens and welcomes them, and it transforms anything and everything in your body. It transforms the high heart tunnel of light and the healing modality that comes out of the hands, the feet, the eyes, the energy fields around your body. And the third eye now opens clearly to see, and it sees with love everything. It sees with light everything, the perfection of what is here to transform the past and wipe away the old through seeing it, understanding it, gaining the insights and awareness, and bringing the new light force into it to be a flame of pure light consciousness. The conscientiousness of humans, of sharing the oneness of humanity through our uniqueness and our unique flame and our unique connection to the whole. Our connection of divine will to source, our divine will through the divine creator to source consciousness. It unifies in the whole of one. You breathe in the light and out through your body. We ask now that your conscious mind take in the breath of light through your body, and your whole body begins to breathe in this new light. Feel it resonating through the blood and the oxygen and the nitrogen of your body. Begin to ask your body to take in this breath. You breathe it in, and your body relaxes into peace and perfect balance each time. The balance of your body's point will shift as you go through the day and through each day following. You'll remember your breath. And it resounds through your body, up through the top of your crown, and out through your entire body to balance and bring the breath of life wherever you are. You breathe again the light through your body, up through your spinal cord, and feel the love and the light and the peace and the quiet and the harmony and the colors. As you move through each day, you are love, pure vibrational love. Your words express love and understanding at its frequency of 9, of completion, of spiritual soul essence with source, flowing down into the ground, connecting to the earth, connecting your true consciousness as a spirit. You breathe in again and relax, and you begin to feel your body coming back. And you breathe in and totally relax into love. You breathe in throughout your day and look around you and see love and give love through words, through sending a thought, through sending that light energy from your body, which is divine light, which is only a piece of light that has been given to you to send out with a thought. It resonates above your crown. Above your crown is magenta, amethyst crystalline, divine light, and it flows. And your thought sends out that seed of light to anyone you wish and engulfs them. And their body will choose whether it chooses to take it. It is God's source. They have the choice. As always, it is their choice. If you forget to ask, not a problem. You are pure light and love. You send it out with love of divine. It goes out with a net of light. It goes out with the thought of light. It goes out with their thoughts of light, if they choose. And so it is done. You send out the thoughts of light, the quarks, the particles of light, the quantum healing of light. And it moves out, and it is done. Your light shines brighter and brighter as you walk in the stillness of light, breathing in through your body, in through the skeletal, in through the electrical magnetic nervous system, in through the oxygen of the blood, in through the mitochondria and the microvessels of blood, releasing all the toxins out of your body, out from all the organs of your body. The organs become still with light. They become impregnated with this new light, and all particles that no longer need to be there, that you no longer want there, get dissolved. As they are dissolving the past connections. For you are now connecting to divine mind. You are connecting to thy will be done, to the source of light. And all other soul connections are being released through your cells, through your body's energy, out through your body, allowing every individual, carnate and discarnate, in spirit and on in the physical, to manifest their own healing light, to breathe in their own healing being, to be responsible for their own essence and truth, to be aligned within their own sunflower and soulmates and fractals of their soul. And each fractal of our soul is whole unto itself, for it has journeyed down from places, and we are still in the pods of light, but we are unique fractals within our own soul fractal being. We are an essence, and we move back into the source, and we dissolve into our own pure light of breath, pure light of magnificence, being here or in spirit. We have choice. We move through the layers easily. We have choice. We are united in thought, in healing insight. We have choice. What one does and thinks across the planet or near us, we have choice. Pick up the word, expand with the word. Connection is your primal force within your soul being to source. Resonate its beauty. Feel its light. Now take a breath in. Breathe it in through your body and through your heart. Feel it going down into your solar plexus and to your feet and hands. For the second connection is that of your purpose, either in spirit or in the physical body. You have choice to stay beyond your initial plan. That is your choice. Saint Germain, the other divine beings of light, Kuan Yin, you are now of angelic presence. You have the angelic force. You have choice. You have callings. You are becoming aware. Your connection, secondly, is to your soul's purpose here, which is multi-purposed throughout your life. It is a purpose to take on whatever you are learning and share, expand whatever you are learning and share, and expand it further, whatever you are learning and share. And it will be shared through the multitude. your connection to your purpose of sharing who and what you are as a being of essence, your true soul light coming into its empowerment as a beautiful standing up being of light, freedom. You are free to speak your truth and not be afraid. People will see the insights. They will gain an understanding and their gift. They are in trust. You are divine's being of light. You are now in full embodiment of trust of your purpose, whatever it is day to day. The prime directive is love, divine light. Breathing in the healing light daily and being still, being that love, being that harmony and that peace. Your purpose is to share your knowledge, share your information and your insights, and trust the divine. You cannot walk this planet in true light if you do not trust. There are no mistakes. There are insights. You gather your insights from the intuition and the guide. Oh, that was it. What was the purpose of that? What was the purpose of this? What is the insight? Trusting there are no mistakes. There's insight. There's sharing love, sharing our trust, sharing our wisdom and our light. Breathe it in. Breathe in your own colors now. Allow the colors of who you are to engage your being and swirl through your body, opening it up, beginning to feel it, beginning to feel it's expanding within its own perfect harmony. And the secure codes on the top of your crown, which are always there, giving you your own divine light connected to source. It is your protection, your shield, your crown, your essence, your divine being, your truth, your trust. Stop. Look at your being. See it. See your being now. Do you see flowers? Do you see a fragrance? Do you see a word? Do you see colors? Do you see your body? Love. Breathe in the love. Breathe in the love that the divine source is you, giving you now. You are pure love. You cannot be anything other than pure love. The Garden of Eden is around you. It flows around you and from you. Love who you are. Look at others on the planet. They are love. They are where they're meant to be, to open up greater love through whatever darkness they're going to, and through their love, their light is opening again more and more. You can see them with love. They are perfect. We can share the understandings by sharing the analysis of what they are learning or we are learning. Sharing the analysis, bringing us back into the insight of what we are learning. Stop, look, and listen. We listened to the new insight that was given us, the new being that was connecting with us, with their insight, was a divine being who actually connects with the God source. And she shares the God source within her presence to see everyone with love and light. And her presence has been from where she is now in her full embodiment as a physical being. She actually shares her God source and always connects back to it to remember we are God. We are to see everyone with love and understanding. And we can share that understanding of what others are going through to gain insight and allow them to gain theirs. Bring yourself back. Bring yourself back into oneness and wholeness in the embodiment. Breathe in and out and see your light. We thank the divine for the entire meditation of the sounds and symbols from all different places that came in to our meeting and our circle of divine light to activate the new portal of the ninth dimension again at the electromagnetic and biochemical frequencies, because it is now resonating on Earth and we must recognize it and be it. So as you begin to come back, we thank the divine presence of the angels and archangels. We thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank our higher selves and the divine guidance of light from source, from creator, the prime creator, from the logos and the gods of light and the beings of light, from all those present in the meditation and all those present around the earth, participating in their light. And we thank Meenakshi for the circle. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. And we thank you all who have come today and those who will hear this. Through the tape. And so it is. Namaste and Amen. Welcome back. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If any would like to unmute themselves and come back and share, if they would like to share but have the mic off, please say so. And always share your name if you'd like to just say your name and one short thing. We might see if Meenakshi leaves it on, except for those who do not want to unmute and share themselves. We might see something incredible. Who knows?
Wow, Taveta, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's so good to see you again. So many things that happen, but I'll share the ones that I feel the most important ones. Thank you for this. So they started healing my body, and I felt they did surgery in my wound area and this ovaries, and interesting that I was feeling on Friday, I started feeling a lot of pressure in that area, and I was thinking, is this energy or what's going on in this area? And today they said we're removing things from the past that are stuck there and could have become an illness. And then I went to like a private airport, so I was donating things, and they said, so the spirit said, you are donating the things that they're gonna take to other planets to transform to energy. Those are the things that you don't need anymore. And then I went to a cemetery and I was putting flowers, and the cemetery were the emotions. So they said, you already you gave them what you didn't need, and now we're gonna go and water the emotions that you bury, that you don't need anymore. One was sadness. And then I saw a clock, you know those clocks that used to turn like papers? And then I saw 12, 14. And the 14 was trying to change to 15. but it was still on 12, 14. So I'm not sure about that number, but and then I went to some other places. Thank you so much.
That's beautiful, because it shows that that's what it does. The energies of illness are being shown in our body where they can happen, and they're being removed. And as you're removing it, you're doing the work on the planet as well. And that's so perfect, because that's basically what we're doing at this frequency. 12, 14. That's 3 to 5. It actually several things, but not to tell you right now. It will be given. Okay, thank you. Anybody else like to share? If you'd like to share, unmute and share anything you'd like to.
Hi, Taveta, this is Tanis. How are you?
Good, how are you? Nice to hear your voice.
It's so wonderful to see you again and to be in the presence of such a wonderful group of souls. I wasn't going to speak, but I saw you drinking water. And that came to me as something very important. It's the importance of remembering the water. I saw this huge wave coming into the meditation. And you mentioned a lot the word connection. And I kept on splitting the word connection into two words, connect and the word ion. And the importance that that connection is always there. And it goes beyond time and space. And it's a connection among ions in this presence and in presence beyond that. And somehow it came back to me that the connection is water. That's timeless. And that's something that it's still to be understood, but it's very, very important, especially as we're going through this transition that you're mentioning, and will continue for a while longer. Always go back to the water. The water has a lot of answers and a lot of purity and a lot of cleansing, a lot of healing. And it has primal codes of source. So yes, as I was drinking, I saw you drinking the water, I felt compelled to share that. So thank you.
Thank you for that, because I had a cupping session. My daughter's gaining her personal power, and she does cupping, which helps move the lymphatic system. And she did a cupping on me yesterday, and I lost a lot of water all day long. And I have been very, very dry, and I don't understand what I am to be eating or doing to keep my body hydrated. The water is prime importance. So I've been very much thinking, we have ionized water, we have electrolyte water. We must, and they're not making much electrolyte water. And I kind of know why they're not, because it's so important to our body to drink electrolyte water. So I bought electrolyte and hydrogenated water stuff, but I'm not getting enough, I think. And I think most people are becoming hydrated. And I'm so glad you saw that wave over people, because the water is most important to get out to other people, to drink water and make sure that it's clear and you activate the energies by putting it on. You can even put it on a diamond light from the diamond light code, if you go diamond light, or you put it on one of Emoto's crystalline that has love in it, or whatever else in it, that you hydrate and hydrate and hydrate with the water. And since we are 72% water, right, or thereabouts, bathing yourself and everything else is so important. And you're right, it has all these codes in it. And I love the bit that you've connected out the ion from it. And the I, which is single, right? Divine will. The O, which is unity and oxygen and consciousness. And the N, which is the 5, which is the physical. So it's within us. And the fact that we are now with Source. And for me, when I went back again, this is so different from the other times that they put me in directly with Source that I've only seen once or twice. And I asked for, can I see more, or not see more, what am I to know? And the fact is that it's very humbling because there's a lot of information, but we're part of a connection of the whole. So, right, one part of us sees and gets information, and that's why it's important to share, because each time you share an insight, I get a deeper insight. But this sharing and the light that we have now on the planet is so infinite and eternal and unbounded. It's like what I had before, but it's like exactly what you said. It goes on. And when you pass, you can go anywhere. You're not limited. And the consciousness of connecting to these beings is important, that we activate the clairvoyance, the clairaudience, and do it with light and love. Do you have anything else to add? I feel there's something else.
I do.
Okay.
So today's the day of breaking up the words. You kept on saying insight as well. And I think that's also so important. Again, I-N and then sight, and the importance of going in and that sight. And for some reason, when you look at the insight, there was a lot of noise for me to share with you and bring to your attention crystals. There was a lot of colors in this meditation. You talked a lot about colors. I think it has to do with the healing power of crystals. And as we as human, as a race, need to rely more and more on crystals as a source of healing, as a source of medicine, and as a source of being able to transmute and to adapt to these frequencies that I think for some are very uncomfortable because they're coming in very, very strong. They're already here. And so the adjustment process to these energies would be eased and simplified through the use of crystals. So yes, I had something else to share. I didn't realize that, but I did.
Thank you. And have you noticed that on television, my husband sat down the other day, yesterday, and he was just sitting there because he was tired. And on came the Crystal Skull, The Adventure of the Crystal with Harrison Ford. And isn't it interesting that they're bringing back some of these movies again that have to do with the crystal skull? Because if you look at movies like those movies that were before, which I always said, yes, they're true, and people looked at me like I'm crazy, they're showing all the interconnections and the crystal and the importance of the crystals. So thank you for that. It's very important, very important. Thank you.
I'd like to share something based on what's been shared so far. Starting with the crystals. You know, Max, the crystal skull, had come here a few years ago, and I had almost forgotten, but lots of people had said, we had a private session, and lots of people had sent their healing requests. And they took a picture of our auras before and after, and it's really beautiful how the aura changed. But one of the things which I've been remembering is that in one of my crystal classes, I had a lot of selenite wands, and I put them on each person's anahat, heart chakra, and then I gave it to them to take away. And sometimes the human me, which Maria knows and feels the attachment, I would feel, why did I give those selenites away? Because I know some of the people who were there were not fully aware of what they've received. And so they may not keep the crystal the way it's meant to be. So recently I felt them calling me, and I realized that they are already in a grid pattern because of the people I gave them to who have gone to different places. And I've always thought of it as connections, Taveta. From many years ago, my byline of my signature used to be connect, don't attach, because we must stay connected. We don't must, but we are connected. And so I realized, yes, though I've given them away and I'm not actually attached, it's only I thinking I'm attached when I'm thinking of them, but I'm actually asked to connect to them, to re-energize them. And I felt such a beautiful sense of peace after that, especially because they are selenite, very gentle and yet extremely powerful. I have a lot of backstory about that also. And one more thing I wanted to add, because I've been feeling that since morning. It's like, and I felt it while you were guiding the meditation, and a few things that people have shared, that when people are leaving to another dimension, we may experience it as their death, and we may experience it as their disappearance. Some people, and by we, I mean anyone, those people who go away will seem to some people to have died, and to other people to have actually connected very in a deeper way. I literally saw the shifting of timelines in a very physical way. It seemed as if like there's a rail, like a train rail, and it broke apart and went this way. You know, it was aligned and then it got disconnected. So apart from connections, I'm also seeing disconnections, unconnections.
Yes, big time, which is why they said I was not allowed to see. All because I started seeing the disconnections, and the magnitude of expansion and the things that are going on are so, my mind started to see them, and I know I couldn't, I'm not built for that, and I had to stay away. So thank you for that. Anybody else like to share? Yeah, unmute yourself and share your name.
Hi, my name is Maria.
Hi, Maria.
So nice to feel all of your hearts and your love and your energy, to be back plugged in. So at some point in the meditation, I had to open my eyes and go get some crystals, because I felt that I needed to record this in a crystal. So right now it's recording. The crystals, I chose 3, an amethyst, a pink quartz, and a clear quartz. There are 3 small ones. Those are the ones that came, and they're coming to Egypt. So we can give these to the water, to the River Nile. Spirit has been guiding me to record a few sessions. Recorded one with Rupinder on a crystal, and I recorded another one from grandmother, a Robin also. So we can bring all these, so beautiful. At some point when you said the old connections, like past karmic, I don't remember exactly what you said, but when we were cutting like attachments, I saw that instead of being cut, what I saw was very beautiful. It was like it was something was released, and then I saw a grid like a rounded a sacred geometry form, but it was very soft, and it would breathe. It was breathing. So we were like holding hands, but we were not in human form, but energy form. And so it was like a stick with hands and feet. We were still united, but it was fluid, and it was like when you see a medusa in the ocean that moves like this. So it was expanding like a heartbeat. And it was beautiful because it showed, I get goosebumps because we're still connected, but what was harsh, or it's just now it's not there. So, and it allowed a lot of room because it was not solid. It had like holes. So it was like the air could just come in and out. No? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that energy connection may have to do with other presences in the different dimensions and in the water of their soaping up and coming in to take the energy and give the energy. I think the animals and things are going to be changing, and a lot, right? And so, yeah, thank you. Anybody else would like to share?
Mhm. That was lovely. Thank you. It was like I was under hypnosis. I couldn't stay with you much of the time. You know, it's like your voice was here, but I was just floating and enjoying and then I'd be like, okay, I want to focus. What is she saying? Oh, it was just lovely and floating and just felt like, there was healing going on. I can't quantify it or point to anything, or it was just this nuance of, oh, there's healing going on, and I just get to be here and float and be happy. And you know, like I was on waves of your voice. Your voice is just so lovely, and yeah, I was just floating out with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. We get it done, and we're not focusing and thinking, allowing. Thank you very much. Anybody else like to share?
I have one more thing, but I'm waiting to see if someone has something else.
Go ahead.
So they reminded me to please tell you that what I said about the airport is for all of us. So when you feel that you're ready to send something to be transformed, that you don't need it anymore, a memory, an emotion, whatever, you just go to that airport and give it to those people, and they're gonna transform it. And the cemetery is for all of us too, because they reminded me that it wasn't just me visiting my emotions. So you go to the emotion that you already put in the cemetery, and then water, and be thankful for that emotion because it helped you to get where you are. So if it was sadness or depression or whatever you dealt with. And the third thing that I didn't mention that they reminded me to tell you is that they took me to a factory. And the factory, I was like, wow, there are so many candies here, but I don't think they are good for us, for our health. And they say, look deeper, there are no candies. There are these things that we want and we need. So let's say you need a little more energy. You go to the factory and ask them to give you that candy that is going to give you the energy. So every morning you just kind of, check yourself. Okay, today I need a little more of energy. Go to the factory and ask for that candy that's going to give you the energy.
Lovely. That's lovely. It's another way of doing it instead of breathing it in through your skin. I've been working on that, but now I think this is going to be good. I will just go to the factory like I used to do a long time ago. I would think the taste of something, and then I would get it and be full. But now I lost that. So, thank you for that. That's great. Perfect. I just love the sharing because the connection is unlimited and unbounded And it is a circle of light, and everything in through different layers of light. That was so nice to hear that. Thank you. And the airport too, of letting things go. It's perfect vision, perfect vision. Thank you. Anybody else like to share anything? I can't read some of these.
White Feather, your, yeah.
It's nice to have you back.
Thank you.
And I noticed a huge difference in your energy. Whatever you did while you were gone and healed, and whatever you went through is noticeable. And yeah, I just noticed a real difference, and I appreciate you and what you bring, the information you bring forward. And it's really relevant. I've been doing some other work with other people, and everybody is coming together in this correlation of energy, uniting in it, because we all receive it in different ways. And, but we are coming together. Our energies are coming together, and the light is intertwined and mixing, and we're healing. So I just really appreciate you. Meenakshi I fell asleep in Meenakshi. I don't know, I usually don't do that. So anyway, I apologize for being late, but I just noticed a real big difference in you, and I appreciate you being back on Sunday
Very
morning.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was certainly an interesting journey of realizing and thinking that what, I thought I'd cleared, and I had, but this is a clearing of us from our past and the coding, and it pervades through our system, because the physical body is important, and it is important to stay in the light and to breathe and be balanced and see everything with love. And the journey of how to maintain that, when I had it all the time, and then I came here and would see insights, but didn't always think. And so every thought and every approach is back into the divine source of our love, which comes from us, right? And we see it with wisdom and light, but we can see whatever. But because we're light, and we know we're light, and we are light, and we breathe it in. So I've been practicing going around the house, occasionally stopping, doing my work, breathing, holding and breathing deeply, and just quieting and aligning to get that center again. And now I think I'm pretty much getting back there. It's becoming an automatic thing. So as we do this more and more, it becomes automatic. And the light expands, and the energy of our conscious awareness expands, and we don't, what is brought to us is brought to us for light, understanding, and a gift, which we all know anyway. Same old stuff. But yeah.
But I wanted to share one more thing, Taveta, two more things. When you were, one thing which we were talking about before the meditation started is that each of us, when we're in the circle, we always get a personal message. Well, many, not just one, but one very special one that I got this morning. It surprised me because I called a relative who I'm very fond of, a cousin, and I saw how, she reacted so much to my question. I said, would you, because she's not doing anything much now. And I said, would you want to be in a group where we talk about how we are co-creating a better world? And she said, people, and at that time I said, why is she reacting so much? And then I realized, oh my gosh, she has so much anxiety. People have so much fear of even hoping. People are fearful of hope. And so when you said let them be and let them be in that space, yes, I realized she needs to be. She's such a wise person, but the wisdom is not going to help us now, unless it's a very higher form of wisdom, more of knowing and understanding and waking up to what is actually happening. And I said, and because she thinks that anyone who thinks the world can possibly be better is crazy. I said, but remember, it's always the crazy people who change the world. And I said, could you have even imagined 10 years ago that there would be an internet and what's going on? Could you have known 3 years ago that there would be COVID? You wouldn't know that. And so when the world changes, it will change in an instant, because but the work was being done for ages. And that is what we are doing right now. So when you said the other thing, that you have a choice, you kept saying that you have a choice. And I had started by saying I have body issues. Remember, I'm having pain here, there, and everywhere. And I'm going to be later consulting Ajay, who came in very late, about the mudras he's going to teach us. But I said, yes, I have a choice. How am I thinking of my ankle? I can choose to think that maybe it's broken, or I can choose to think, oh, it's going through a realignment. My whole energy field is going through a realignment. Right this minute, I don't know what's wrong. So why think something worse than what I'm feeling? And I just made that choice because you kept bringing in the light and everything. And that was so special. It was very powerful for me. And I felt that I'd like to share it with this beautiful group. Thank you, Taveta.
Thank you for that, because I also, yeah, I have this thing and think, well, if I'm here, I'm here. If I'm not, I'm not. But I'm here and I trust. And mind over matter, I believe, I know. And so it goes. Thank you. The 12 and 14, I think, will be answered shortly for you in ways that I can't answer it right now, by the way. So, I mean, except for the energies that are changing, like I said, the dimensional energies, but the 12 is always the Trinity, the self. So yeah, and the duality. So the duality, the Trinity, the self, the duality, 3. So it's the triangle and how it's going to be manifesting. So, okay, anybody have anything more? No, this was great. Thank you everyone for coming. Let's close with a flower of light. So just sit with your hands in front of you in any position you'd like, because we are individuals and we work together, bringing in different modalities and different ways of doing things, and yet it all unites into this one magnificent, divine, light conscious awareness. So as you see the flower opening in your own mind, envision the word Om with ah, you, ah. And as you envision it opening, see it flowing out of your hands on the earth, refreshing with the fragrances, with its beautiful light, flowing over the waters and the green grass, flowing to other people. and bringing new frequencies as gifts below their feet and on their crown and within their hands if they choose to take it. Light and love. And may the rest of the day be filled with many, many blessings. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. So appreciate it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Taveta. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you,
And this
Taveta.
very
Thank you, Vanessa.
beautiful, rich discussion.
Thank you, honey. So appreciate your being here. Everyone else too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.